We live in a world where everything is convenient. We live in a world where everything happens fast, where everything comes quick, and when it comes to spirituality, we want things to move just as fast because we are so used and spoiled in that manner. We find ourselves getting further and further away from ourselves. We are detaching more from ourselves, more from our dark shadows, those places where there is truth, those places where there is growth, those places where we messed up and we need to go back into those places to find ourselves, to find our true purpose, to learn lessons so we can grow and become better people. We live in a world where everything comes at a snap of a finger. When you do not go back inside yourself, when you are unable to stay silent and listen to your thoughts and be honest with yourself, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Everybody else is busy with their own lives. Then why are you trying to impress people who don't care? Why are you trying to become something that you are not? Why are you trying to be a version of somebody else when there is a perfect version of yourself that you are running away from? Who is this God? Who is this creator? What are you creating? A copy? You are creating a copy of something that you think is better than what is, what you is, what authenticity is. You are creating a copy. Life is meant to have challenges in order for one to grow. Life gives you tests to see where you are, to see if you are ready for elevation, to see if you are ready for growth, to see if you are ready for progress. If you keep reacting the same way, you will get the same results. If you keep running away from the dark, negative things in your life, they will become louder. They will become more unbearable because you do not acknowledge them. They will make more noise so that you can acknowledge them. And once you acknowledge them, they quiet down. Then you go back in there and you learn lessons. For every dark, there is light. For every good, there is bad. The balance between the two is the true purpose of the soul. If you are fighting your soul's purpose for the experience of the reality that you are in, then you are fighting yourself. We are very quick to judge other people, to blame the other person, because it is more difficult to look at yourself and see your own faults and learn from those faults so that you don't repeat cycles. If you haven't learned a lesson from the cycle, you will repeat the cycle. It may be in different ways with different people, but it will still repeat until you learn from it. The world is getting louder to distract you from finding yourself, from taking your power back. We give our power to people. We give our power to people to tell us what to do, how to look, what to be interested in, what is allowed, what isn't, who is normal, what is normal. Normal is different for everybody because we are different beings. How can you compare two things or a million things that are not the same, that were created for different functions? How can you compare the two things? How can you try and look like something that which you are not? You will always be a copy. Take your own lane just because you enjoy it, just because it makes you happy. Forget anybody else. Nobody cares. Nobody owes you anything. You have to save yourself. You have to go into your own dungeons and save yourself. That's it. Follow your passion. Follow the things that bring you joy, that bring you peace. Follow those things. They can sustain you. They will sustain you. Be quiet, be silent, and listen to yourself. And truly be honest in that silence so that you can learn and grow. Be in the silent, understand the silence, become the silence. Once you understand it, you can move from it. It cannot repeat itself because you would have learned the lesson that was there in order to elevate you. Come back to yourself. You owe yourself. You are the God that creates. And everything else is only a mirror of what is happening inside of you. It is just a mirror. If you keep ignoring it, it will get bigger. It will get louder until you actually pay attention to it, understand it, resolve it, and move past it. Then you can have the balance of two because you do not deny that you are also the dark things in your life. You are the good and the bad, and that is okay. But to accept yourself truly and fully is to accept both the dark and the light. The balance of it is where you get your bliss.